So hey guys, today we're gonna just be looking at this idle game here, Idle Spiral. So I honestly wouldn't recommend this game like too much, but it is interesting how like we can do this, and then we can look at the like spiral here. It's going crazy. And we can change the perspective like this. Pretty weird to see it like this. But then we can also give ourselves 5 lines, so now it looks a little crazier like this. But all in all, I would not recommend this game unless you really like spirals. There are like some patterns you can see every now and then, but it's like, whatever. So the issue I have with this game is you have all these mechanics, but you don't really interact with them or do much, and all you need to do is, well, progress the battle spiral, and that's basically how you make all your progress. Everything else you're doing doesn't really matter too much. Like, you could just not go into any of the other mechanics and just purely grind battle spiral, and you would be not too far off. Like, if you just started making progress again towards your prestiges and stuff, you would be like able to catch up and be on pace with someone who hasn't like, well, who has been trying to make progress in the other stuff aside from battle spiral. So that's kind of how the game goes, and there are a lot of walls. Like right now, this is a wall I'm at, and I'm just here waiting for, well, my battle spiral, actually. So it's like just going to take, I don't know, like, I'd say like 10 hours of doing nothing but leaving the game on to progress the battle spiral, but the the only way for the battle spiral to make progress is to leave the game open, I guess. Like, so it's constantly using up resources for your system. That's about it. So this is kind of a game where you just leave it on to make progress. So already, that might sound not too bad for some of you guys, but a lot of idle games actually now, they have a lot better offline systems, to the point where you can make like reasonably a lot of progress even with the game off, and they all generally have some sort of system, right? But for this game here, Idle Spiral, you just leave it on and it uses up resources to progress your battle spiral, and then you click some buttons and then you wait for the battle spiral to progress again, basically. And that's basically how most of the game goes. Except for, well, of course, the part where, well, the part of the game where you don't have the battle spiral unlocked yet. So in that case, you really aren't making progress at all towards anything, except to unlocking battle spiral. Then you just grind battle spiral forever. It's kind of how it goes. And I'm at Tornado Prestige 20 here, about to make my way to 21. And it's just, even if I do this prestige, it doesn't give me that much. It gives me integral part to AI, which is, I don't even know what this is anymore. Like, look at this very simple, not convoluted formula, like, everywhere. But maybe if you like looking at these equations, it means something to you, but it's weird. Speaking of which, like, this game, the progression is kind of weird, honestly. So, here, this, add new exponent for K. When I first unlocked this, I don't know why, but I put like 3 levels in this, or 4 levels, and it did nothing. But like, a while later in the game, I kind of got bored, and I put levels into this, and then it does something now. And I have no idea why, but it gives me like a relatively significant boost. Like, I don't know why. And this only used to boost about 2 times whenever I hit the ×5. But now, how much is this getting boosted by? Like, 20 times? I have literally no idea why this is happening. But there's like a billion different systems I have here, and like a lot of them aren't very interactive or do much, and the challenges are pretty bland, honestly. They don't have any interesting aspects to it. The most interesting one was probably the flower challenge, but that was the third challenge and now we're on the 10th one, and they're just... Some of them are just not possible to do unless you grind out the battle spiral more. So, even if you unlock the next challenge, like let's say we unlock challenge 11 here, we're grinding the battle spiral again to beat that challenge. So, if I were to give this game a rating, it's not like that bad of a idle game, honestly. I've seen worse, unironically. There's a decent amount of content, I guess, so whatever. I would give this game a rating of B-. Like, definitely not the best idle game out there, but if you got some time to kill and you like spirals, it's got some pretty cool stuff. Like, we can change our thing to laser, kanji, rainbow, diamond. Well, it's not very possible to... Can we change perspective, maybe? Does that help? Yeah. So we have some patterns here, I guess. There's some DLC, apparently, where you buy some of these patterns like this. I would check how much it costs, but I don't really personally think it's that worth it, but to each their own, I guess. So, yeah. This is Idle Spiral. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.